should be all good here. I think we're gonna start. We're gonna check out the Jiao event. I don't even know what's going on with the Jiao event, to be completely honest. But we're still gonna check it out. Okay. Let's just get... Not that. I don't want that. Docs, Twitch stats. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, so Shadow Riptide Clash. Is this the Jiao event? Her black tendrils stretch to here. No one can break the rules, you hear me? Complete all alliance stages, all frontline stages, and all class stages. Is this the Jiao event? Is it? Doesn't sound like a Jiao event. No, not this. I don't know if I'll end up doing the Sword Seeker Chronicles. We still have 25 days left to do it though. So, may still end up doing it. But I'm nowhere near caught up enough in the story to actually understand what's going on there. I think it's Shadow Riptide Clash. Yeah, okay, there's Jiao. Oh, I need to do my dailies first. Am I stupid? I need to do my dailies. Come on. Get with the program. Dude, I don't know why every time I've been going live lately, it feels like forever since the last time I went live. I feel like I need to just focus a little bit more on stream stuff outside of stream, to be honest. I feel like I've been slacking lately. I do want to get some more games going on stream for sure, other than just ZZZ. I wonder, I hope we're not still restricted on TikTok. I know the last stream got restricted, so hopefully this one is not as well. Oh, we gotta go pull our fortune over here. I don't think I've ever seen that NPC before. Pull our fortune. Nothing good, I don't believe. Yeah, nothing good. Okay. So we're dialing. Cool. Oh, we gotta go. You go over to the HIA club. I don't even know what else to farm over there though. I don't know if I have all the materials I need or not. Yeah, let's go over to the HIA club, I suppose. There's all our errands for the day. Okay, yeah, I don't think we're restricted on TikTok anymore. We're getting a good amount of... I see we're in the algorithm right now, which is good. The end of last stream, we were definitely not in the algorithm anymore. Because I'm not allowed to say your mom told me that Shunguang is a boring character. Okay, let's run this real quick. Sorry to whoever's feelings that hurt. Actually, not really sorry. Because she is kind of a boring character. I guess just run this. Run 3 of these. I don't know, what else could we possibly... Oh, we probably need stuff for the W engines. I don't think we've ran anything for the W engines yet. Okay, we'll run this. That looks like a plan. That hit? Okay, good. Okay, swap back over to dial in. Do that free ult with Beignet. Dude, these get cleared so fast now. I accidentally ran Nicole for a few of these the other day instead of Zhao, and the damage output was pitiful, man. Damage output was really bad. Yo, is that Jane Doe? Is Jane Doe a viewer now? Whoa, thanks for the like, Jane Doe. You're actually my favorite ZZZ character. Did you know that? Yo, oh, you should check this out. I just got this. Ah, you left, but I got this yesterday. For all the Jane Doe fans out there. I hope the Jane Doe fan saw that. I feel like they'd be hyped. Oh, I should have swapped to Banime to get the kill shot. Oh, I still can. Sick. Okay. Hopefully this hits both of them. Yeah, good, good, good. Dude, I wonder if I tried clipping from the TikTok streams instead of the Twitch streams, if the quality would be any better. I don't even know how to go about clipping from TikTok streams though. Would I run 2 of these? I have run 2 of these. I did not mean to do that. Oh well, no, it'll be all right. It'll be all right. Let's get Zhao's W engine upgrades. Okay. Oh. Okay, that should be it. Yeah, that's it. Dude, we have too much damage right now. Yo, thanks for the likes. 63426P2. Sick. Okay, that's that. Should we spend the last? I guess we could spend the last 20, or yeah, 20 energy we have. Might as well. We have exactly 20 energy left, and then we can do the Zhao event. I'm a little bit hyped to see what the new Zhao event is, to be honest. Oh, do we not have enough for the free ult? Okay, it doesn't matter. He's dead anyways. That's it. Bye-bye. Okay. Now we can get to the Zhao event. Dude, so many likes. Thank you, guys. So many likes. I appreciate it. Hopefully, I feel like this is payback for TikTok restricting my last stream. For telling people that their mom told me that Shunguang is a boring character. Okay. That's it for dailies, right? We're done with dailies? Yes, yes, yes. Should we do it? I'll probably do all these off stream. I suppose. Get this out of my way, man. Get this stuff out of my way. Okay. Dude, does this have to be pulled out all the way to charge properly? Annoying charger. No, it just doesn't charge properly with that cable. Okay. Sorry, guys. Give me a sec here. Yo, I'm still getting... Someone's still spamming the like button on TikTok. Thank you. Thank you. That helps after getting my last stream restricted. Okay. Thank you, 634. 26. P2. Okay. Okay. Now we go talk to Joe. Since we've run into each other, let's chat for a bit. What's troubling you, Xiao Zhao? Troubles? Yeah, I've got a few, but if you're willing to help me out, you could be my savior. We're gonna be Zhao's savior? Hey Belle, since you're already here, want to make me a little deal? The HI Club's latest game event features an exclusive battle tier for high-scoring players, along with private chat channel that only they can access. HIA Club's latest game event. Okay, so the HIA Club is having an event. They can share their gaming experience and tips there without worrying about being disturbed. Sounds pretty normal. Looks like you're quite the purist when it comes to gaming. Dude, why does it feel like my camera is so... Did I lower my seat or something? What is going on here? Okay, that's better. I feel like my head was so low on the camera. Looks like you're quite the purist when it comes to gaming, but I hate to break it to you, you're missing out on a chance to get rich quick. You know what? What if that seemingly dumb guide in the chat channel about beating ethereal simulations is actually laying out a takeover plan that could shake up stock prices across multiple companies in an instant? Sounds like a conspiracy theory, Zhao. What would happen if someone could read between the lines of these foolish strategy guides, buy shares when they're low, and then sell high after the acquisition plans go public? This really sounds dumb, Zhao. That sounds like a bad business plan. This is just my rough guess, but if you can get into this high score channel, you might be able to find the latest winning scratch card numbers in the chat logs. There's the latest winning scratch card numbers in chat logs? Okay, okay, I guess we're gonna find who's leaking info. That makes sense. Exactly, I just love talking to smart people like you. Can you help me out, score high in the event, and get into the channel and collect all the chat logs? This should be a piece of cake for you. Once I get these logs, I'll handle the job of identifying if anyone has leaked important information. The pay will be good, and if you do happen to decode some secret message that leads to getting rich quick, I won't interfere. After all, that's a bonus perk for my collaborators. Okay, so she's helping us with insider trading. Isn't she from like an auditing company? Shouldn't she be like total? I mean, I guess the auditing company doesn't have anyone auditing it. Okay, there might be some juicy intel about you, Xiao Zhao. Hey, intel about me doesn't count as a freebie. If you're curious about me, you can always trade your own secrets for mine, fair and square. But before that, I need you to help me investigate the incident about confidential information being leaked through the chat channel. Don't worry, I got this. Okay. Okay, we're just going to the HIA. Yes. Okay. No need to go there on foot. It's always at this desk too. I wonder why they never have them at the HIA VR center. They only have it at the Champion Arena. For events anyways. Okay, so what is this? I wonder how much will... Okay, so there's 5 things here. Oh, we can't see the rest until we do the first one. While not in the enlightened mind state, young Shunguang can accumulate Qingming sword force. With I know how she works. Okay, yeah, I know how Zhao works for sure. Okay. Oh, it's fixed teams. They're giving us the... Dude. it feels like such a crazy ripoff that they released Banyue with the rest of the Krampus squad, and then they made Shunguang work better than her, and they run her after the Banyue banner. I feel like I get we got Zhao for free, and we knew Shunguang was coming, but it does really feel like a ripoff that they would make Shunguang work better than Banyue with his own faction. It feels dumb, man. I wonder if they're going to come out with a better support option for Shunguang. But I still don't know what they would do to make Banyue better with the Krampus squad than Shunguang. Like, she will always be better than Shunguang with the Krampus team. It's kind of a letdown, to be honest. So there's a buff here for Shunguang. Okay. Whatever. Okay. Complete Sword Bearer Alliance. Complete the stage with all agents HP greater than 30%. Enter Enlightened Mind state with Shunguang at least once. Okay. Enlightened Mind is the like her ult state, right? That's like her ult stance she goes into, I think. Okay. Why are they starting me with my DPS character? I never get why they do that with pre-built teams. Well, to have the team structured where the DPS character, like your main damage dealer, is the starting character of your team. It's way more convenient to have your support as your starting character, and then your stun, and then your damage. Okay. Is that even gonna hit? Okay, so yeah, that is the Enlightened Mind state. Good. That's it. That was really easy, dude. That was crazy easy. Okay, that's it. That took 52 seconds. I hope there's at least some challenge to this event, man. Okay. Worthy rewards? Okay. So you got some polychrome. I'm guessing most of them are going to be polychrome. The rewards are not bad for this, though. Yeah, not too bad. Pretty decent rewards. I wouldn't mind a ring instead of the tuning calibrator, but I guess I'm fine with the tuning calibrator. Okay, so we get... Is it 5 objectives in each? No, we get... Oh, it's 3 trials for Shunguang at the end. Okay. Sword Bearer Alliance and Frontline. I wonder what the difference is. I wonder if Frontline is more difficult. Sword Bearer Frontline. Okay. Oh, it's a totally different team. Interesting. So what do we have to do here? Trigger anomaly at least 2 times. Okay. I don't think I've played Yuzuha at all, really. This might be my, like... Or Alice. I don't know how Alice or Yuzuha play. But I love Jane. Jane's sick, dude. We have 2 anomaly characters. Okay. Interesting. Oh, they're all stunned. So it'll be really easy to trigger anomaly twice. Good, good, good. Okay. Deploy. And this should be another pretty easy challenge here. I'm guessing the alliance ones are all relatively simple though. So Alice and Jade are my two anomaly characters, right? And then Zuha's the support. I think Zuha's the support, right? Am I tripping? Yeah, she is. She's like an off-screen support. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Another easy challenge? Okay. I think we're gonna knock all these out really quick. I wonder how many are unlocked so far. I doubt they unlocked them all right off the bat, right? This is either the first or second day of this, I believe. Because I didn't log in yesterday at all, I don't think. Okay. Oh. Yeah, none of the other ones are unlocked yet. It's 8 hours until the next one unlocks. Yeah, until next reset. Okay. Should be able to knock out everything relatively quick then. So this is the same thing. Enter enlightened mind state at least twice. Did we enter it twice the first time? We only entered it once, right? Oh, they wanted us to... Oh, they must have more health in this one. That must be the case, right? Okay. Let's try it. Everyone, is there a time limit on this? Yeah, there's no time limit. Okay. So to keep everyone above 30%. I really wish we could swap these. Oh, we can't. We can just change the order ourselves. Sick. Perfect. Okay. The boy. Yo, thanks for the follow. 63426P2. Okay, we can enter the state once here. So I'll pop up our first one. End it here, and then start building up to the second one, I guess? I don't know how much time we really have here. But we have plenty of energy. Can we get one more free ult here? Almost. Okay, now we enter enlightenment twice. There's all the objectives there. Oh, wow. They don't give you much time to clear that. Okay. I'm glad I popped that off when I did. Yeah, this was still cleared in a minute. The first time we cleared it in 52 seconds. There's not much of a difference between the two modes here, between Alliance and Frontline. They're both pretty similar in difficulty. So that's all for Sword Bearer. Okay. Is this just like complete? Oh, it's complete with an ANS rank. Okay. And then Anomaly Frontline. Yeah, we should put Izuha first. It really irks me that they put the characters in the order they do. I don't know why they put the specializations in this order. They put like the top damage dealer in front instead of the support. Okay, what's up, Jin? Swap to the best girl. Oh, I didn't check what the challenges were for this, but it's probably just inflict anomaly a lot, right? That would be my guess. Okay, so back to Alice. So back to Jane. Oh, did I just waste my special attack there? Okay. I did just waste my special attack, but that's okay. We got it. I almost wasted it again. I'm really glad I didn't. Okay. 1 minute and 5 seconds. Still really fast, dude. Did they mean to make the frontline missions harder? Because they're taking me like 10 extra seconds to complete than the Alliance ones. There's no change in difficulty there. It's like the enemies might have slightly higher HP. It's barely a difference though. Okay, so the third clash opens next reset in 8 hours. Okay. So what are we doing here? Complete clash 1, clear the stage with a score of over 35,000, over 50,000. Decibels gain efficiency and gain. Okay. Match scoring method. Launch entry skills, illuminating darkness, score plus 100. Enter the enlightened mind state, score plus 100. Consumed energy consumption. Consuming energy grants score plus 70. Consuming Qingming sword force grants score plus 200. The set time window 8 seconds. Continuously consumes Qingming sword energy, force or energy to quickly advance to a higher technique rank. Trigger perfect dodge, higher technique rank. Launch enlightened mind, annihilation. Okay, let's just do a bunch of moves with Shunguang. Cool. Wow, they are marketing Shunguang hard, dude. They really want people shelling out money for Shunguang. Why am I getting messages on WeChat? Man, this is boring. Just Shunguang and Zhao. There's no stun character here at all. Okay. We entered enlightened mind state somehow. Then we have it again. Okay, whatever. What's our score at? Okay, not high enough yet. Hopefully this lasts a while. Oh my god. Oh. Okay, now swap back. That gave us a big boost in points. Cool. Okay. We're like, still only like halfway there though. God, I feel like I don't know when this guy is gonna hit me. I don't think I've fought this enemy before. I also can never tell what is going on screen when I'm playing Shunguang. Okay, ult here. Try to get some extra points. Where are we at? I think we're almost to A rank, right? Is it 50,000 points for S rank? I don't quite recall. I know we want like 35 minimum, I believe. I think that's like for A rank. Okay, we're at 45 now though. It's good. That's it. I don't know if we made it. I can't remember what the requirements were. Is it an A or B? It's an it's an S. Okay. We need 50,000. We got 58. Looked like we were nowhere near that. It looked like we were at like 40 right before the end there. Okay. Easy enough, I suppose. Didn't really need to try to stay on Shunguang, and you'll get it. It appears. Okay, Clash 2. So we want 35 or 50. Again, it's just a different enemy. I don't think there's any difference here. Okay. Okay. Easy enough, I suppose. Simple enough. Oh yeah, I forgot you can enter enlightened state with once your energy bar fills up. Yo, save and throws. You're in TikTok again. What's up, bro? You tried the new event yet? That is just revolving around Shunguang. It's the Jiao event that's all about Shunguang. Wow. Okay. Dude, she's almost out of health already. Wow. Okay. We melted her. Whoa, chill, dude. Oh, I didn't use my second part of the ult. Dang, dude. God, the screen is a mess when you play Shunguang, man. It's pretty. It sure is pretty, but it sure is a total mess. I cannot tell what is happening. Okay. Wow. I'm getting hit a lot harder this time. Chill, dude. Is my mic on? Yeah, my mic is on. Okay, good. I wasn't sure if it was on TikTok or not. Sometimes my TikTok settings get a little messed up. We regained health somehow at some point. Chill. Okay, I think we will get enough points. We're at 43. Yeah. My mom's telling the truth. I wanted to see if your TikTok title would get flagged. Yeah, I'm all caught up right now. Do you not watch my clips? I roasted the Jane in Shunguang outfits. Jiao heals. Ung doesn't read keys. I didn't know she heals. I know she boosts max health. I didn't know she heals though. Why is my chair locked? What happened to my chair? Okay, there we go. Yeah, Unk doesn't read very much. I read a bit. I did. Yeah, I was wondering what you were doing in your TikTok clips. Wait, are these? Yeah. Boosting max HP counts as healing because your HP doesn't go down when max does. Interesting. Okay. It looked like it boosted it by quite a bit. I didn't realize Jiao was boosting health that much. Yeah, I saw you doing. I should have. I guess I should have connected the dots. Did my game freeze? My game froze. No. I think it's because I watched the one that where your stream was still freezing a lot. My game's frozen. I have to restart. Okay. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. That's annoying. Okay. What a drag, dude. Your clips are better now. I think the only thing is the like mic audio is low in the clips. Other than that, they seem good. From the new stream anyways. Yeah, that's my first crash in quite a long time, yeah. I usually do not get crashes on PC for ZZZ. Okay. Okay, it's capturing. Good. Audio and bitrate. Yeah, dude, I think with the audio, I think you just have to what are the one filter will help you a lot. It's the it like takes like, even if you're like, if I'm whispering, like my voice is still really quiet but it still hits like in the yellow. Like if I talk like this, it still keeps my voice relatively loud. There's a filter. Bitrate was low because I only just fixed the frame drop issue. That makes sense. I think it was the expander and compressor. Yeah, the I think it's the expander really is what. Is it the? No, it's the compressor. It's the compressor, I believe. I think that maybe it's both of them together, but you follow a tutorial on those two. Just setting up mic filters, and it will even if you whisper. It's in OBS. It's you just click on the three dots next to mic / auxiliary, and then click on filters, and then the little plus icon. It'll make it sound good, especially if you are normally talking quiet. But even if not, it's just nice to have it, so it keeps when you talk loud from peaking too high, and it keeps when you talk quietly loud, so it still sounds like you're talking quiet, but the audio is still very audible. Okay, so we're locked out of everything until 8 hours. Okay. At least it wasn't another event that takes forever to do. That's good. I'm quiet guy. Yeah, I noticed you were talking quietly. That's why I noticed you were talking quietly, but the audio was still low. So I was like, oh, dude, if he sets that up, it'll sound really good. Joss. What's up, S-Death Jackboy? Yeah. How was your stream earlier? I didn't catch it because I think I was still asleep. Because I think it was about noon my time that you streamed. But yeah, how was your stream? I think it was only about, it was like an hour and 20 minutes or something like that. So I by the time I realized you streamed, it was over. But I gotta make sure notifications are turned on my phone too. Otherwise, I will just miss it because I'm usually not browsing streams until the evening, like late at night. What all did you do? What were you working through on your stream? Just the event, or I guess the event would take longer than an hour and a half. I want to get things working and do a bit of catch up. Did Hollow Zero stuff and did the feedback form. Oh yeah. I saw a little feedback form. Yeah, that's I don't do those on stream because I know they'll take me a while. Actually, I haven't done any of those for ZZZ in quite a long time. Yo, look at what's up with Wise's butt, dude. Was it you that was telling me that Wise has a fat ass in his Phylum costume? Okay. I think this is the first time I've seen him in his costume. But Wise is fucking... That shit looks like it claps, though. I got a new keyboard for my Xbox controller. I shouldn't have tested it out on stream. What happened when you tried testing it out on stream? Dude, I forgot about the Xbox controller keyboards. When I was in high school, I had one, and I took it to... After I started playing on PC, I took it to the GameStop to sell it, and they gave me, the guy said he'd give me like $3 for it. I was like, yeah, that's okay. And then he was like kind of sad. He was like, dude, why are you selling this? Like, concerned about why I was selling it for only $3. The keyboard felt like a BlackBerry keyboard. Haven't used one since middle school. Yeah, dude, I guess it makes sense that they still have them. They were nice to have back in the day. Back when I played like on 360. I don't think I've seen one since Xbox 360. They were really nice to have back in the day though. Especially because Xbox still doesn't have a touchpad, right? Like now if I'm on controller, it's on Steam Deck and I just have like the 2 trackpads and it's like really easy to type. But if I don't have trackpads, then if there's no touchpad, I feel like it's a drag to not have a keyboard attachment. Not no touchpad, but I can hook up a USB keyboard. Oh, that's really nice. I didn't know you could do that. I remember back when the PS3 let you do that, and I hooked up a keyboard and mouse. And then my dad came downstairs and saw that I had hooked up a keyboard and mouse to my PS3 and asked me if I was watching porn on it. Which I was. What are you guys talking about? Perfect timing, Junior. I was just about to call for you. You got a minute? There's something I want to discuss. Senior Yinhu. Yep. Good man.
达米安还记得吧？就是那个灰精美克在魏飞地的负责人，他刚才差人送来了一封晚宴邀请函。
Got invited to a banquet? Banquet invitation.
晚宴邀请函？师兄，看你和我哥刚才的表情，我还以为他发来的是律师函呢。
What's the part? What part? Judging by the look on your and my brother's faces just now, I thought he had sent some kind of legal notice. I should go and wear my best suit? You'll be my wingman? What is about to happen?
他敢！之前要不是咱们云亏山帮他摆平了称颂会，
Are we gonna meet Zhao? Oh, we're gonna meet Zhao. You're right, I should change my clothes. He wouldn't dare if it weren't for all of us from Yunqi Summit helping him take care of the Exaltist, he wouldn't be living the good life right
不过这
now.
邀请函嘛，的确跟侵蚀症那件事有点关系。
But as for the invitation, it does seem to have a connection with the corruption
事
incident.
情是这样的，虽然称颂会在魏飞地作乱的新闻稿被 TOPS 压了下来，但消息早在全市范围内传开了。
He media about the Exaltist causing chaos in Wi-Fi Peninsula. News had already spread
这次
citywide.
生产事关重大 ，TOPS 和灰烬美克也不能装作无事发生，所以接下来的2周 ，TOPS 会主导开展魏飞地的安全调查，敦促这里尽快恢复常态。
Tops will lead a security investigation in Wi-Fi Peninsula and urge a swift return to business as usual. Okay. Oh, this is why Zhao's getting involved. Okay. I'm excited, dude. I'm excited to meet Krampus. What does the security investigation have to do with the banquet?
可安全调查跟晚宴有什么关系吗？
师妹，你想啊，既然要调查，就有不少相关人员都要来魏飞地，灰烬美克总要尽地主之谊，招待招待大家。
With the investigation happening, many relevant people will have to come to Wi-Fi Peninsula. Poor Sunix has to fulfill its duties as a host and entertain
虽
everyone.
然安全调查没云魁山的事儿，但达米安那小子鸡贼得很，借花献佛跟咱们套近乎呢。
Nice. Yeah, I don't think the compressor and expander will do anything until you dial them in. I don't know if they have any I don't know if they change anything just by adding them. I feel you on that. I bet you're burnt out, dude. You had some like a tough problem to troubleshoot right off the bat after coming back to streaming. It's worth it though. It'll make your mic sound real good. The security investigation doesn't involve Yunkui Summit. That Damien kid is pretty cunning. He's calling Damien a kid? Damien looks like a grown man. He'll leverage all his connections and resources to get closer to
之
us.
前我听石原大师兄说，侵蚀症事件刚结束，达米安就送了重礼过来，但被师傅退回去了。我们刚才在商量，这次晚宴到底该不该去？
We were just discussing whether we should attend this
按照
banquet.
师傅的理念，云盔山不该和灰烬美克走得太近，但我们在魏飞地活动，也得考虑和达米安的合作关系。
Taking a working relationship with Damien. Oh, I forgot to connect my... Dude, I always forget to connect my TikTok chat. Okay. There we are. Is everything up? Yeah. Okay. Those are just 2 old chats popping up on screen right now. Delete message. Delete message. According to Shufu's philosophy, Inkusuan shouldn't get... Yeah, this makes sense. I mean, we shouldn't be getting close to like any corporation, right?
其实要我说，
That we don't have
现
to
在正是赴宴的好时
for
机。
our missions.
师兄此话怎讲？
师傅和世元师兄前阵子回云魁山了，一时半会儿也回不来。咱们仨去赴宴，既给了达米安面子，也不至于招摇。
Showed Damien some respect without drawing too much attention. Trios, I'm confused. Shufu and Senior Xian returned to Yunkui Summit a while ago and won't be back anytime soon. The 3 of us attend the banquet. It'll show Damien some respect without drawing too much time. Oh, okay. I guess I kind of get it. It's just like a small gesture for us to make to Damien.
反正师傅不在这件事，他也知道，又不是
Stay on his
我
stay in his good favor, I suppose. Oh yeah, it'll like keep us in his good favor without us letting him get too close to like Yishuan. Or yeah, Shunguang's brother. I know who's getting an outfit and who's getting buffed. Who's getting an outfit? And who's getting buffed? I need to know. It better be Banyue. Aren't you forgetting someone?
咱们3个，还少算了一个人吧？
Yeah, what about Jufufu?
你说福福师姐啊？昨天他算术课挂科的是川帮了，被师傅连夜喊回去补课，是赶不上这顿好的喽。
Is Jufufu still in high school? Back overnight for remedial lessons. I'm afraid she won't be able to make the banquet this
想不
time.
到云昆山的文化课教育也这么严格。
Yeah, sorry for the spoilers if you guys don't want the leak. Cover your ears if you don't want to leak. Pan is getting an outfit. Oh yeah, we talked about this last stream, I think, right? You were the one telling me that Pan's getting an outfit last stream. That's hype though. I'm really interested to see what they do. Hopefully it's not boring, dude. I will say the studio behind ZZ is kind of bumming me out with their outfits, man. They're not very exciting. Nah, that was someone in TikTok who told you about that. Oh, it was someone in TikTok. I just remember talking about it last stream. Dude, they need to get Pan in they need to get him swimsuit outfit. Give him a cute one piece. I didn't expect the academic standards at Yunqui Summit to be so
言归正
strict.
传，我觉得师兄刚才分析的有道理，这场晚宴的确可以去一下。
I agree.
我也同意，而且感觉晚宴的客人应该都来头不小，说不定还能打探到一些有用的消息。
Some pretty influential guests at the banquet. We might be able to gather some useful information.
那咱们就这么定了，参加晚宴，给灰烬美克半个面子。
Okay. I'm bummed out that beta testers don't have strict NDA. Do they not have an NDA? Is that like official that they're not under an NDA? That's kind of shocking that they're not, right? Or is it only China that gets the beta test? Or does Global get the beta test too? Do you know? I mean, maybe I should just look up the answers myself. I feel like I'm asking too much here.
Huh?
Belle the Porcelumix banquet is set for tomorrow night at the banquet hall on the second floor of Yum Cha Sin. Let's meet up in front of Yum Cha Sin then. Even if they are under NDA, they still leak. Global gets it because it tests different servers. Oh, that makes sense. I guess it would make more sense to me. I guess I was just thinking like maybe it's only China, because if it's only China, they may have different laws about like NDAs, or NDAs may not even like technically be legal over there if it's not like government work. I don't know, but they may have like more lax laws around NDAs or something. Because if they have NDAs, like I feel like it'd be pretty easy to track down who's leaking what, right? Depending on how many beta testers they have. We can take care of some special matters. Evening arrives.
哥哥和潘师兄应该已经去饮茶仙了，去那里跟他们会合吧。
People leak anonymously. Doesn't matter. I'm just annoyed. Yeah, I guess maybe I'm like jaded, but in gachas, being in the West and playing gacha games, we're constantly getting leaks, because usually China or whatever country is the home of the gacha is ahead of global. So I guess I'm just used to it and jaded, so it doesn't bother me that much. I kind of suspect leaks. I think new Sunna and what's the robot girl's name? New Angels of Delusion animations got linked. They got leaked. Arya, yeah, I think new combat animations for them got leaked like today, I think. Also, Eastern media loves spoilers. Is it? Kind of makes sense. I think they like, at least in Thailand, they like drama a lot. Like in kind of like Southeast Asia in general, they like drama. So like, you know, secret, you know, it's kind of blows up over there. I wouldn't be surprised if it's the same in East Asia as well. Was that Pandian who giggling? I saw some premium tangerine peel the other day, and I couldn't help but splurge on it. Premium tangerine peel. That must be for tea, right? Not to eat. Been pinching pennies ever since, but now it's finally time to treat myself with this feast. Oh, seasoning? I don't know if I've ever seen tangerine peel used as seasoning in Chinese food other than like westernized Chinese food. Or at least like orange peel, right? I didn't have lunch today either. You two were acting all cool and nonchalant yesterday. Oh dear, I have a feeling we've fallen right for Damien's trap. It's just a meal, no big deal. Junior, overthinking isn't good for your health, you know. That's what I was talking about. That's what I was talking about when I said westernized Chinese food. I think in, at least in like mainland China, I haven't seen anything with orange in it. I don't think. As far as like an entree type dish that's not just like a snack, you know, like a treat that would involve fruit. If that's not true, why are they called mandarins? Yeah, are the mandarin oranges? I'm about to look this up. Are mandarin oranges from China? Are mandarin oranges good for you? The same as clementines from China. Why is a timer going off on my computer? Why does it keep saying there's inactivity on my live? Stop. Why does it think there's inactivity on my live, dude? I'm playing a game. I'm looking up if mandarin oranges are from China. Get off my back, TikTok. Yes, mandarin oranges are originated in southern China and have been cultivated there for thousands of years with early recordings. Interesting. But no, I know they like oranges. I'm just not used to seeing them in like main dishes, I suppose. Seeing them used as seasoning. I'm sure they're used in treats and stuff, snacks all the time. Yo, look at that cat face. Look at that orange cat face. Welcome to Yumcha Sin. Dude, this girl's so hot, man. Sweetie playable when. Esteemed guest of Porcelumix, please head to the banquet hall on the second floor. Alright, let's head to the banquet hall. You're about to enter immersive storytelling? Yes, let's go. You then arrive at the banquet hall on the second floor. I didn't expect so many people to show up. Looks like this Wi-Fi safety inspection is quite the big deal. It was a huge mess. Yeah, you're right. Even without the Exaltus causing trouble, there's still a lot of conflict between the workers and Porcelumix regarding work safety. It'd be great if we could resolve all these problems as well. Alright, since Damien sent us the invitation, let's go say hi to him. Hey juniors, your seniors are gonna have to pass on this one. I just don't vibe with that Damien kid, so I'll spare myself the headache. I feel like Pan just came here for the food, man. I feel like Pan is exposing himself right now. Told us it's a good idea to come to stay on Damien's good side, and then tells us he doesn't want to talk to him at all. That's all. That's our job. Okay. Belle and I will go. You enjoy your dinner. Try to make up for Shifu and the others' portions too. Belle, let's go. Damien is right over there. So what? Pan wants food. Yeah, that's what it seems like. But he was the one who suggested we come here in the first place. The green-haired woman is old. There's a character in Reverse 1999 called Isolde. This Isolde, though, has boobs. She's hot. I like her little flower in her hair. Who are all these guys? Top's guest, Lucro, Aerox. Interesting. I wonder if these two are from, if Lucro and Ferox are from Porcelumex. They kind of look similar to Damien. They give me similar vibes to Damien.
是云亏山的师傅们来了。
Her English voice actor is also the voice for Lucia. That's interesting. It's always interesting when I see voice actors voicing multiple characters in one franchise. Or like the same game. The mystics from Yunqui Summit have arrived.
2位和潘师傅能出席这次晚餐会，我作为宴会的主办者，深感面上有光。
达米安先生，看来今天我们师傅不能到场，让你失望了。
没有的事，几位都是怡玄师傅信赖的弟子，他远在云亏山，还委托你们出席宴会，这份好意我已经感受到了。
Yeah, so Damien does appreciate that we came and paid him a visit at his banquet, even if Yishuan is not here. It's odd to me that she does a main character in chapter 3, then a playable character in chapter 4. Who else did she do in oh, you mean like chapter 3? Dude, I spit all over myself. What is wrong with me? You mean chapter 3 and 4 season 2?
今天别客气，好好享受晚宴。如果有什么想吃的餐点没在场上，直接来找我就好。
If there's anything you'd like to eat that's not being served, just let me know directly. Let's just be straight up, intently ask him. You spit on yourself on stream too? Dude, it's a lot more embarrassing to spit on yourself on stream if you are on camera. That's like, I always worry about stuff. I think that's the second time I've spit on myself on stream since I started streaming again. And each time I'm mortified that people on the internet saw that. Wait, is my bitrate bad right now? Is that true? Okay, yes. I was like, whoa. It looks clear on my phone in front of me.
达米安先生，感觉你精神不错啊！这么多人来为飞地安全调查，其实我还以为你会如临大敌呢。
林师傅说话直指要害，我向来十分欣赏。确实，魏飞地出现了称颂会，灰鲸美克作为这里的安全管理方被问责，我的状态显得过于轻松了。
He is coming off pretty relaxed, but he's having a banquet after everything's been settled. So, I mean, it makes sense they'd be a bit relaxed, right? We just killed the leader of the Exaltus.
不瞒二位，虽然我的头衔是灰鲸美克的魏飞地总负责人，但主要是管理生产方面。
My official title is General Manager of Porcelumix and Wi-Fi Peninsula. My main responsibility is actually overseeing production.
活
Okay.
动的安全由集团高层委派的另一负责人负责。当然，他现在已经不再承担这部分工作了。
Been relieved of that responsibility.
原来如此，难怪达米安先生之前能毫无保留地提供线索，看来是早就算到了今天。
Seems like you had already anticipated this situation.
那是该恭喜你获得安全方面的权限，在灰烬美克的事业更上一层楼了。
It's funny. I know this is like a spoiler for me, but he's gonna leave his role at Porcelumix. It's kind of funny hearing them talk about like, oh, it's good for you. You're moving up at Porcelumix when he's about to become Zhao's stepping stool.
二位就别取笑我了，这件事可是难如登天。
Not
能保住
exactly.
现在的位置已是万幸，何况这几天张罗安全调查也如履薄冰。
Oh. That makes sense. I was like wondering how this is going to play out because it must be that there's just something wrong with Porcelumix, right? Because like we can deduce that if Krampus is coming to do an audit of Porcelumix and we know that Damien is going to become Zhao's assistant, then that means they're going to find something wrong with Porcelumix, right? So I guess it would make sense that Krampus just takes over and make sure they stay on a good course, right? Come now, no need to be cheeky. Things have been rather difficult for me. I'm lucky just to be holding on to my current role, especially with how nerve-wracking it's been getting everything ready for the security
不
investigation.
过刚才亲眼确认了到场的嘉宾后，的确稍稍松了一口气。
After seeing the guest list with my own eyes earlier, I finally felt a bit of relief.
此话怎想？
二位往前面看，
Makes more sense than Benyue. Doesn't explain until the very end of chapter 5. Yeah, it doesn't seem like Benyue fits a company like Krampus. I haven't been like introduced to him yet though, so I could just be missing things, but he doesn't seem like the type of character that would be involved in Krampus. He's like a Taoist or Buddhist monk. No wonder they have no synergy. Yeah, it makes me want to ask more questions as to the release of Benyue, and yeah, maybe there's some laziness going on over at the MiHoYo ZZ studio. I just realized the like prayer beads. I don't know if they're supposed to be prayer beads. The beads around Belle's wrists on her costume here. The characters on them look like I Ching characters. It makes sense. That's probably what they're going for, right? Oh, it's like, yeah. I wonder if the temple's supposed to be Taoist. It probably is, right? I will always have insane respect for Benyue pullers, even if they never got him. Oh, dude, I would be so angry if I pulled for Benyue and then didn't get him. I'm really glad the 50-50 I lost was Dylan, because Dylan is like, feels like 100% worth pulling. She feels like a great stun character, but Benyue's Benyue. He's sick. But MiHoYo dropped the ball on him a bit, it seems.
今天来赴宴的宾客众多，但说起来也只有这几种身份。那群穿着考究的客人们是 TOPS 的高层。请柬上邀请的人都到齐了，说明 TOPS 和灰烬美克之间的纽带依旧牢固。
The fact that everyone who was invited has turned up is a clear indicator that the connection between TOPS and Porcelumix remains strong. Good for you, Damien.
有了他们出席，我们就能向军方和政府 表达出 TOPS 全体对魏飞地安全的重视。我们向市政府相关部门发了邀请函，但无人前来，说明政府并不想在 TOPS 和军方都非常敏感的魏飞地事务上掺上一脚，而是让我们自己解决。
Yeah, I was about to agree. Like, it makes sense that they wouldn't want to be involved in TOPS, but I don't know how involved like the rest of the government is with like whoever is in the mayor's circle, right? Because he probably has nothing to do with this part of town, right? Or not this part of town, like this region. It's a whole different region. Banyue is a want, not a need. Yeah, exactly. I think I value want over need a lot in gacha games though. Like I'd have to kind of vibe with the character or think there's just something cool about them. I did the same thing in Reverse 1999 recently too. I'm pulling the what's her name? It's not Carol. What's the I pulled the newest banner instead of Broom. What's her name? Frickin' she's not S plus rank. Corvus. Yeah, I pulled Corvus over Broom, even though Broom is like top tier. The character design for Corvus is just cooler. There will never be a Mihoyo like Banyue, a Mihoyo character like Banyue. Why do you say that? Saving throws. Pull who you want, not who you need. Screw the meta, embrace the challenge. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. Like I guess I'll usually, unless I just have the pulls to spare, I will usually only pull characters that like fit my builds for teams, but I will not pull for meta unless unless I really need it. If it's like meta versus, if it's a meta character versus a cool character, I'll pull the cool character. The character I think is cool, right? Banyue feels like a risk character, if that makes sense. A bulky robot whose kit is very complex. That's true. That's a fair point. Yeah, he's a bulky robot whose kit is very complex. Yeah, I get what you mean by like a risk character, where the marketing wasn't quite there for him, but he's cool. That's the thing with him, is he's cool. Yeah, they took a chance, but they only ran the banner for 12 days. They something was up with Banyue. Like he must have there must have been some last minute decisions going on there.
之前就听说 TOPS 和军方在灰瓷问题上常有摩擦，看来比想象中还严重啊。
相当严重，但这也不是什么要回避的话题。军方是灰瓷的最大采购方 ，TOPS 掌握了魏飞地，就等于拿出了他们的命脉。
It's a serious matter, but not something we avoid discussing. The military is the biggest buyer of porcelain. By controlling Wi-Fi Peninsula, TOPS essentially controls their most critical resource. Oh, this is like a perfect setup for corruption. Okay, that makes sense. What do you mean by it's a push for Yaguang? Because I feel like it feels like they could have released whatever there, and then I guess what I'm saying is like Banyue feels like he doesn't fit anything he was really put into. He was like released at like the least ideal time, and he also doesn't seem to fit the team he was put into, or the faction. Like he doesn't seem to really fit Krampus that well, and he's released right before a DPS character that's way better than him for the faction he was released for. They gave her 4 weeks and wanted to have players swiping. Oh, now look at. So you think they got people to? Do you think like by push for Shunguang? Do you mean like they released Banwei to get people to like waste their free, you know, their free tapes on her, so they'd have to swipe for Shunguang? That kind of makes sense. That's actually a bit smart. Kind of sus that the film goer event is happening while there are only 2 limited banners, huh? Yeah. Yep. It also, I'm like, there has been so I thought it would let up. There has been so much marketing for Shunguang. I really thought it would let up, and it just keeps going and going. They're running her for a whole, what, 34 days? They're running her longer than the season. And they're running her longer than the season pass. It's pretty strange, man. No, it's not strange. I get what's going on. They release an OP character and then market the hell out of the character, right? They released the last cutscene of 2.6 on YouTube a day after the patch released. I saw that. I was like, I'm not watching this. Like, why are you releasing this on YouTube? In a serious matter, but not something we avoid discussing.
所以，如果军方要趁机兴师问罪，确实会让人吃不消。
So it would prove quite difficult if the military chooses to take this chance to cause
这
trouble.
么看来，今天到场的军方来宾是什么身份，就至关重要了。
Seems that knowing who's from the military guest list is the key to understanding the situation.
说的没错，你们看见前面不远处那位女士了吗？那就是军方的代表。
So there's, yeah, I know there's military people here, but it's weird that there's military people, but they say there's not government people here. They did it for Siege Agent Story too, but that was peak and was worth going back to after the whole thing broke me as a man.
他没穿防卫军的制服，可这场晚宴应该是正式场合吧？
She's not wearing a Defense Force uniform. Isn't this supposed to be a formal event?
因为这位伊瑟尔德小姐并非军籍，而是军方的研究顾问。
Just because Miss Isolde is not a military officer, she's a research consultant.
军方并没有派来高级别的军官，而是让聘请的民间人士出席，释放的信号也很明确了，他们同样不打算对此次事件深究。
Why would they not want to investigate the matter further?
当然，在侵蚀症事件后，虽然生产受限，但灰烬美克没有耽误任何一张来自军方的订单。看来，军方接受了我们的诚意。
Oh, they're talking about investigating Porcelumex, not the Exaltus stuff. I don't believe that. I mean, they're gonna send Krampus, right? It's already been spoiled. We know Krampus is coming to
现在来
investigate.
自 TOPS 高层、政府和军方的压力都没了，那剩下那些宾客是，有不少年长的人在呢。
See a lot of older individuals here too. There are a lot of old folks here. Does pharmaceutical rep count as government? I don't think so, right? Usually no. Usually it's usually pharmaceutical companies are third party from the government. I don't know about in China, but at least here in the States they are. There's heavily regulated by the government. After all the Dr. Lore slander he raised against Porcelumex, it makes sense they're being investigated. Yeah. I don't think Damien knows what he's talking about here, really. I think he's getting a bit too comfortable after such crazy events. There's no more pressure from tops executives, the government, or the military about what about the rest of the guests. I see a lot of older individuals here too.
那些是督导调查团的人，都是以太行业的知名专家，他们会监督这次安全调查，也将为我们提供宝贵的建议。为了请到这些学界泰斗，却花了我好一番功夫。
诸位来宾，请容我占用你们几分钟时间，向你们表示欢迎。
哦，看样子是到了真正的主办者讲话的时候了。
诸位来宾，感谢大家来到陈慧平，参与此次魏飞地的安全调查行动。我是汇金美克集团的联合首席执行官卢克罗。
Force Lumix Group co-chief executive officer. Okay. So who's the? Oh, these must both be co-chief, right?
各位好，我是联合首席执行官菲
Yes.
洛克斯。
Okay. Playing the classic ZZZ background music.
这两个人我之前在电视上见过，是灰金美科的2位最高负责人。我想想，左边那位是卢克罗先生，右边是菲洛克斯先生。
Ye classic.
达米安先生，这2位应该就是你的顶头上司吧？
没错，灰鲸美克集团的管理层在旧都陷落后，经历了一轮大洗牌，这2位就是最终的胜利者。现在他们也在暗地里争斗不休。
These two were the ultimate victors, but now they're secretly competing against each other. Is it okay for you to talk about your superiors like that?
你这样说你的上司没问题吗？
我对2位可是充分信任的，所以才能直言不讳。
He completely trusts both of us. I feel like we have not worked together long enough for you to completely trust both of us.
之前的安全负责人是菲洛克斯的心腹，现在他被撤换，2位巨头都急着要把自己的人塞进这个位置。
My light is flickering too hard right now. Dude, I hate the electricity in this house. It makes the lights flicker and it makes me feel dizzy.
我之所以能当上魏飞地名义上的总负责人，就是因为我不属于他们任何一方，维持了这场比赛的势力均衡。
Can't disrupt the reason I was able to become the nominal head of the Wi-Fi Peninsula was because I don't belong to either side, so I can't disrupt the balance of power in this competition.
代价就是，维持中立的我绝对无法再上升一步。但凡倒向其中任何一方，都有可能付出致命的代价，摧毁积累至今的一切。
我们将与到场诸位通力合作，坚守安全防线，向市民们递交一份无愧于心的答卷。诸位，安全调查将于明天正式开展。接下来
Yeah, so they're going to be investigated tomorrow. This... What was Damien talking about?
好了，大人物们的金玉良言总算结束了。多谢2位陪伴，我的好心情。
He doesn't have anything to say about it. I think Damien's way too comfortable. He's probably just so relieved that the public doesn't want to kill him anymore.
去享受你们的宴会吧，我也得去享受上司的炮火了。失陪。
明，达米安走了，我们接下来怎么办？
Damien's left. What should we do next? What should we do next? Yeah, what do you have in mind?
哥哥，你有什么打算？我听你的。
Damien knows there's gonna be a shift in power after the investigation. Oh. It doesn't seem like he cares, though. Maybe he's just relaxed because he knows he's not involved in any of the corruption, right?
刚才听达米安说了那么多，我也对今天的来宾好奇起来了。而且达米安的城府很深，也不知道他的话有几成可信。灵，我们先分头在宴会厅里逛逛吧。
Split up and look around the banquet hall. Okay. Exactly, he just gets more out of it, and nobody is after him anymore. Yeah, that makes sense. It makes sense. I wonder if he knows that he's gonna become a small Labubu's assistant. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go to the bathroom really quick. Later, there's a deer Thyron. Have we seen any deer Thyron yet? Before in the game? Such a major incident in Wi-Fi Peninsula has caused great alarm. We have betrayed our trust with our negligence. No, everyone knows the risk of producing porcelain in the hollow, and who knows when those Exaltus might pop up again. It's impressive how Damien, the head of our Wi-Fi Peninsula branch, acted decisively to root out the Exaltus, preventing even bigger losses. Well, he acted like that because everyone thought he was the one causing all the problems. It made me smile because after being in Wi-Fi for so long, I thought ZZ forgot what made it unique compared to other Hoyo games. What, like with the Thyron and stuff? I feel like we haven't been here that long yet. I guess like if I was around when this first released though, I would feel worried. I would definitely like be very worried for what MiHoYo had planned for ZZZ. Sirens and robots, yeah. Oh, you joined during this chapter, yeah. That makes sense. Ooh. That makes sense. Yeah, I get a lot of nostalgia for season 1. So that makes sense. You get a lot of nostalgia for right here when you started playing. Did you play it all in order, saving throws? Try to see such a gumption in young people these days, all thanks to Mr. Lucro's constant guidance. Wi-Fi Peninsula. I forgot to read any of this out loud. We're truly grateful for your kind words. Wi-Fi Peninsula isn't quite like the Throne Quarter, so please excuse our humble hospitality. With Porcelainix hosting, how could anything be less than perfect? Yo, what's up, Zenth? How you doing, man? Top's guests at the venue appeared relaxed, definitely not looking like they're here to hold Porcelainix accountable. On the contrary, Lucro and Ferox remain hostile in their exchanges, even in front of Top's executives. Damien says he hasn't sided with either party, and it seems to be true, but just thinking about dealing with these two higher-ups gives me a stomachache. Props to him for managing to walk that tightrope. Yeah, I spent 2 weeks getting through season 1. After playing Persona 4, a 30 hour plus story was nothing. It took you 2 weeks to get through season 1. That's crazy work, dude. You must have been poop socking it. I guess 30 hours over 2 weeks. That's not too bad. It's a lot, but for a campaign, but not too bad. What the fuck is poop socking? I'll mute. No, I won't mute. You guys can all listen to poop socking if you don't know what poop socking is. It's the idea that someone is so dedicated to playing a video game that they won't get out of their chair to go to the bathroom, so they keep a sock near their chair to put poop in. How's that project you mentioned earlier coming along? I think it has real potential. You used to live with someone who did that? Oh. That pooped in a sock? I don't know if I've ever heard of like a real poop socker. Direction looks promising, but the requirements for experimental equipment and environment are too high. Ugh, I'm getting headaches every day over funding issues. You better make the most of this chance. With all the Tops VIPs here, all it takes is a little nod and boom, it's a done deal, right? I'm on good terms with some of them. Want me to introduce you? Yes, please, thank you. It's no big deal, but you and your star pupil should think about helping me with my research project too, right? Sure will. Many experts in the inspection team seem to know each other. Rather than focusing on their... Dude, who is talking right now? Why is it not showing me the name of whoever's talking? For the inspection team, everyone seems more interested in their own research projects. Again, that's only human nature. But if they get Tops as a sponsor, they can't really say anything about the affairs and Wi-Fi Peninsula anymore, right? That must have been Bell's thoughts, right? I'd be out smoking a joint and he'd just rush over to the garbage can all the time. When there are no names, it's Bell's inner monologue. Yeah, that's like what I deduced by the end of it. It was all in parentheses. I'm picturing some dude just like in a panic, like rushing over, like hiding, like clutching a sock of poop. Is this real? You'd be outside smoking a joint, and your roommate would just rush over and dump a poop sock in the garbage can. That's crazy, dude. We're out of Lazuli Char Shu here. Better restock soon. He also dimp dive in the ashtray. What's dimp? You mean like take like cig butts? Take ciggy butts out of the ashtray? I used to do that to like my friend's dad's ashtrays when I was like 14 or 15. Joint butts. Oh, yeah. That's it's a bit gross. It's a bit gross. It's 40. Yeah, there comes an age where the grossness of it is a bit unexcusable, right? All right, please wait a moment. I'll head to the kitchen and take care of that for you. Dude, Pan is stuffing his face over here. No rush. I heard Porcelumix brought in a special guest chef today. They've got to know how to make lobster 3 ways, right? Let's start with 3. Each prepared differently. Dude, Pan is really interested in the food here, man. Really only interested in the food here. Remember from the vermicelli and steamed ones, go easy on the oyster sauce in the garlic paste. And don't forget to add sea urchin when making the creamy baked version. Dude, Pan is going nuts. This reminds me of when my girlfriend told me she was I think she was somewhere in South China where the food was a bit bland and she wanted it spicier, and the chef couldn't make it spicy enough in like a good way, so the chef just invited her back to the kitchen of the restaurant to let her prepare the food herself. We're just getting started. Time to show you what the pandathyrin is made of. If I can't finish my food, I can get it packed to go, right? Dude, Pan is going ham. Hold up, you're getting it to go? Takeout might not taste quite as good, but with these top-notch ingredients, I can work some magic when I get home and turn it into another amazing meal. Saves a ton of money too. He did say he was broke after spending his money on clementine peels. Listen up, miss. I want 3 portions of each of these. Braised goose feet in abalone sauce. Duck in a treasure pot. What is a treasure pot? Amber custard pastries. Crab meat coin dumplings. Vegetable crystal shumai. Oh right, just throw in a couple of ounces of that lingji mushroom from the beef bone soup with wolfberries. My senior brother's been having trouble sleeping lately, and it's getting worse. This will be a perfect nourishing meal for him. Jesus. I've already made a round through the banquet hall. Time to meet up with Wise. Kind of base. To be frank, it makes sense why Pan wants food all the time. If you knew Fufu's diet, it breaks bank. Is he talking about Fufu, or is he talking about what's the dude's Yihuan? Shunguang's brother.
灵，你回来了。这一圈逛下来如何？有什么收获吗？
Share your thoughts.
怎么说呢？从来宾们的状况来看，安全调查的确没我想象中那么严肃。专家们和 TOPS 的人也有说有笑呢。
The experts and top staff were even chatting and laughing.
很明显，现在各方势力关心的都不是称颂会，甚至不是魏飞地是否安全，而是灰瓷供应怎样能恢复正常。
Yeah, this makes sense. It's like a, it's like a business banquet, right? Everyone's here to network and such.
我完全同意。安全调查既是都市上层互相确认意图的仪式，也是对市民的安抚。就算空洞里的生产安全真有一些隐患，只要不严重，肯定也会息事宁人吧。
As long as they're not too serious, I'm sure they'll sweep them on the rug.
不过现在暂时抛下烦恼吧。难得灰烬美客请客，好好享受美食最重要。
It's not every day you get poor Sumix picking up the tab. What matters most is enjoying the food. I suppose Wise is thinking the same way that Pan is.
走吧。
We get a full animated cutscene here.
对不起，小姐，
Alice?
没关系，
非常抱歉。
This is my first time being introduced to Alice.
哦，请等一下，你的东西掉了。
不好意思，
给。
十分感谢两位。原来你是督导调查团的人，想不到你这么年轻就是以太行业的专家啦。对不起，我先失陪了。
What was that about?
我刚才说错什么了吗？
小妹妹，原来你是真不明白吗？
没记错的话，您是军方的研究顾问。
没错，我叫伊瑟尔德。那女孩和我一样，不过是一只应景的花瓶罢了。
Okay. Did she say Alice is just a decorative prop? That's interesting. What do you mean network? What do you mean not like this? Oh, that makes sense since she's a lion Thyran. I bet she has a crazy diet. Actually, it didn't even occur to me that she is her diet would be affected by her being a lion Thyran. I can tell you've been networking saving throws. I need to network more. Dude, I'll be... Yeah, 6 followers in 4 days. That's crazy. If you've been like networking with other people as hard as you have... Like, if you do in other people's streams what you've been doing in mine, though, yeah, that makes sense. Dude, I need to find more. But I also, like, struggle to find small streamers that, like, I guess I find entertaining. Like, not that they need to be that entertaining, it's just a lot of the time if I go to small streams, I'm like, oh, this is why it's small. Like, need free time? Yeah. Stick to a category? Yeah. Maybe I just need to search around more. Every now and then I find one where I'm like, oh, this person's like on the right track enough where it's like, it makes sense for me to network with them. Or they seem like someone I should network with. But a lot of the time I'm like, yo, I can't hear this guy's stream. Or like, you know, whatever. But I just usually, I end up finding like problems with the stream a lot. After learning about the inspection team from Miss Isolde, bid her goodbye and have a delicious dinner. I do really want to go to a category you like, adjust the filter to be lower viewers first, and hop around. Takes a while, and sometimes I regret following them. Yeah, that's yeah, it's that. I have been going to like the lower section. I usually like aim for people with like 4 to like 10 viewers. But it's shocking that like a lot of the time I'm like, oh, this is like this person, like I get why they have I have tiny viewership, right? I have like almost no viewership, but like Yeah, I don't know. I'll just find big problems with stream where I'm like, I don't see value in networking with this person, I suppose. But I don't know. Last night I found some folks. Night before I think I found some folks too. But I just feel like I'm hanging out with my bud. Yeah. Yeah. It's rare for me to find streamers like that, I suppose. Sit back and watching you play a game. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that with some streamers. It's hard. I find it hard to come across where I'm like, I enjoy watching their stream, and I don't want to be fake. I guess it is part of it. That's like one thing I really try not to do with stream is be fake. So I wouldn't want to like network with someone that I like think is a bad streamer, right? If that makes sense. I'll be here all the time if you play Stellar Blade, because it's still not playable on PC in my country. That's wild. It's still not playable in the UK. That's shocking to me. I haven't done the DLC for it yet. But I kind of want to focus in on gachas, at least for a bit. I feel like once I get a like bit of a user base, I can like branch out and do some other fun streams here and there. But for right now, I kind of want to stick to the gachas and get probably just like build like a base for my content first, because right now I'm still just playing through ZZZ, playing through Reverse 1999 off stream. I want to put up I want to figure out some YouTube videos. I was brainstorming on like what I want my like trajectory to be, my plan for content creation just before stream, before Buddy called me. Get your ideas in the shower. Yeah. Dude, my shower runs out of hot water so fast. I don't have time to think about anything other than getting my shower over before the water becomes freezing cold. But yeah. Yeah, I need to do a little bit of brainstorming and stuff. Do a little more, because I got some done, but I think I need to like write out some stuff on just plans. And then like treat it as like I'm a boat going from one dock to the end destination, right? Just stick to the plan. Late that night, after Porcelumix's welcome banquet had ended in a luxury suite prepared by Porcelumix for the inspection team. Why is Alice crying? What happened, dude?
不仅是新爱丽都最古老的名门之一，也是在科学领域享有盛名的世家。
I would say Alice is very cute. She's got a good character design, dude. Not only one of my oldest noble families in New Eridu, but also a renowned name in the field of science.
目前市面上通用的缓释药剂提纯专利，就出自你祖父之手。如果这一德高望重的姓氏能出现在督导调查团的名单上，市民们想必也会安下心来。
Oh. She's a unique aspect about her no other Hoyo characters have? What is it? So they just put her out here so her name would appear on the investigation team roster?
您过誉了，只是祖父现在病势沉重，实在无力担此。
Besides her eyes, she's completely symmetrical? What? Like her entire character design is symmetrical? Like even her clothes are symmetrical?
你没明白我的意思。我刚才说。
Weird. Yeah, they must have done it on purpose, especially if they gave her like the, what do they call that? Like polychromia or whatever. Like 2 different colored eyes. Hoyo character designers love asymmetry. I feel like it's normal for especially if you're designing like outfits, right? Like it would be weird if all your outfits were symmetrical, I think. Heterochromia, yeah.
我需要的只是这个姓氏出现在名单上。你不也是一个泰姆菲尔德吗？
可我只是一介学生，并不是祖父那样。
小姐，你应该有所耳闻，魏飞帝的侵蚀症事件跟缓释药剂失效脱不开关系。灰鲸美克完全可以对你们家族提起诉讼，要求追究你们的责任。
Oh, she was threatened into this by Damien?
理由是，你们隐瞒了药剂提纯过程中的重大风险。
That's crazy, dude. Damien's an asshole.
这完全是无稽之谈，明明是称颂会。
And it sounds like this girl's grandfather is dying.
那又如何？
Yeah, Damien is an asshole. Okay.
他们只想看到一个以清誉著称的家族身败名裂。小姐，如今泰姆菲尔德的荣誉全系于你，替病中的祖父好好想想。唉，我也不忍心看到他老人家有什么3长2短呢。
爷爷，我是不是做错了？我到底应该怎么办？
Yeah, Damien sucks, dude.
怎么回事？那是什么东西？
What is that? Why is there a cat dressed up as a ghost squished against the window with a box? A few minutes later, inside the Suibian temple, a series of urgent knocks on the door wakes you up. We already leave?
呀，你也起来了。
Yeah, what's the knocking sound?
刚才那阵敲门声不是我的错觉吧？
不是错觉，真的有人在敲门。刚才我听见潘师兄已经去应门了。
Dude, it bugs me the way the buttons on Belle's shirt look. They look like they're like really cheap 2D assets. Like they look like they're flat, but if you scroll around them, they're 3D. But I think they just look that way because they're like the textures are hand painted, but they really bug me. They look way cheaper than they are. I think that's what bugs me is I know they're not like they didn't like cheap out or get lazy with making these, but they look like they were lazy in making these.
哎呀，我们也赶快去看看吧。这么晚了登门，一定是有什么急事。
师傅，那个发光的东西就出现在我的窗户外面，千真万确。我以泰姆菲尔德家族的名誉起誓。
Alice is here to talk to Pan. Alice was the one that ran up and pounded on her gate.
姑娘，别起誓，别起誓。师傅，我平常最见不得这个。我相信你刚才说的肯定是真的， 要不你大晚上也不会来我们这儿的，不是？可你那什么，嘣的一下，咚的一声，还有那什么歪了20来度的黑影，我实在是听不懂啊。况且我们云魁山虽然有术法，可要是让我们驱鬼捉妖，
师傅，准确的说是向左边倾斜了22度，我记得很清楚。
It was crooked by 22 degrees to the left. I remember that clearly. She knows it was 22 degrees to the left crooked. Interesting.
不过刚才的确是我唐突了，非常抱歉。
Wait, does it show her emotions on her, like, corset thingy? Oh, she has OCD. That's interesting. She has OCD so she can tell exactly how crooked something is.
今夜冒昧登门，并非是我对贵派的专长有所误解，其实是因为我听一位友人说，他所新来的哲先生和凌小姐目前正在府上。
Dude, that's crazy. It shows like her emotion on her belt here. That's a really cool touch for the design of Alice here. It's like Trigger's visor. Does Trigger's visor do that?
潘师兄，我们来了，出什么事了吗？
I didn't know Trigger's visor shows any emotions on it. I haven't noticed that.
哦，你们俩来的正好。
It glows to her emotion. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't notice that, but that's kind of a cool touch too.
你们就是哲先生和凌小姐。
Hi, I'm Belle, and this is my brother.
你好，我是凌，这是我哥哥哲，又见面了。
灵，你可以不要哪壶不开提哪壶吗？
A few minutes later, Alice explains what had happened earlier.
原来如此，你刚才在窗外发现了不明发光物体，所以来这里求助。不过没想到竟然是露西介绍你来的。
It doesn't look like anyone told Alice to see Bella and Wise. It seems like Lucy. Did it explain who told Alice to come here? Oh, I'm dumb. It says it on screen right now. Okay. I think in the scene, it doesn't reveal that. It just shows her being woken up in the middle of the night by a cat squished against her window, and then she appears here pounding on the door.
实不相瞒，我与蒙特夫小姐曾经同在圣心女子学院就读，在她与父亲决裂不辞而别后，我们也一直保持着联络。
Father and left without a word. We've still always kept in touch.
其实，刚才我本想请求灰烬美克的服务人员解决此事，可无奈夜深联络不上对方。虽然一些细节不便告知二位，但我想明天天亮之后，这等离奇之事恐怕也会被当作无稽之谈，很难得到重视。
Recall the information you previously learned about Alice.
之前听说爱丽丝是因为泰姆菲尔德的姓氏才会出现在督导调查团后，拜托菲瑞稍微调查了一下，她应该是代替生病的爷爷来的。
Likely here in place of her grandfather who's fallen ill.
虽然不清楚具体发生了什么，但爱丽丝应该受了他们威胁吧。总之，灰烬美克完全没把她放在心上，跟其他宾客的区别对待。 还真是过分。
Okay, so Belle has deduced that Alice was threatened. That's good.
二位，既然蒙特夫小姐对你们赞誉有加，我希望能委托二位帮忙调查出现在我窗外的不明物体的真相。
Unidentified object that appeared outside my window.
我还需在魏飞地停留2周，如果此事不能解决，实在会令人困扰。
If this issue isn't settled, it's going to be a real problem.
灵，关于这件事，你觉得呢？
What does she mean it's going to be a real problem? Does she think there's going to be glowing cats squished against our window every night if we don't fix this? Since she's a friend of Lucy's.
既然是露西的朋友，我们就帮帮忙吧。虽然之前的见面有点尴尬，但主要是我们的问题。好吧。
Who is Lucy again? Am I tripping? Lucy, it's easy. Oh, I'm tripping. I haven't seen her in the story in so long that I'm forgot who Lucy was for a second.
那个，不知道二位的收费标准是按单计价，还是收取日薪或者时薪？
Perhaps you work on a daily or hourly rate. The girl who got herself kidnapped to escape her rich family. I can't remember what the lore behind that was. It's been so long since I played that part of the game. I think that was like right as I moved to Thailand, I think.
如果是委托金的事，还请二位不必有顾虑。我的以太动力学老师是以5分钟为单位结算授课费用的。
My ether dynamics tutor used to charge for every 5 minutes in each lesson. So she's saying, don't worry, I am used to paying people a ton of money. Don't worry, I'm rich.
菲尔德小姐需要帮助，又是熟人的朋友，这个忙咱们肯定要帮的嘛。
Is Pan being greedy again?
你放心
After hearing that she will pay a lot of money?
调查寻物那也是样样精通。
Hey, Senior Yinhu, you shouldn't be making this decision on your own. Yeah, you do the same too. He must be being greedy because he's just jumping in and insisting that we take her.
你别擅自做决定啊！
Or insisting that we can take her.
这哪叫擅自做决定？这叫帮你把握机会。
Just helping you seize an opportunity. Yeah, he's being greedy again.
我跟你说呀，泰姆菲尔德家的家底不是一般人能比的。师爷他们放不放得起泰薪假，下个月夫妇之间有没有肉吃，可全靠你们了。
Yeah, he knows they're rich. He's being very greedy. What an asshole, dude. He knows she's going through messed up stuff. He's too greedy, man. Whether Beelion and the others get paid leave, and whether Senior Fufu gets to eat meat next month, all depends on you two now. We're responsible for making the summit money. Okay, we're responsible for their income. I just realized Belle's nails are painted for the new outfit. It's interesting. Why did all of the old messages in TikTok just show up in chat? Okay, whatever. And now you're trying to guilt trip me?
师兄，你怎么还开始道德绑架了？
泰姆菲尔德小姐，今天你就住我们这儿吧，好好休息一晚上。明天吃了早饭，林师妹就跟你去调查。
二位真的同意接下委托吗？如果不愿意灰烬美克请来的人有瓜葛，也请不要勉强。
The people Porcelainics have brought recently. I mean, I think we feel pretty okay about Porcelainics. I don't know why she's saying, like, oh, I guess we didn't reveal that we had deduced that she is being manipulated by Damien, right? Plus, she's cute and she's my best DPS. She is cute. What type of Thyron is she supposed to be though? Like, what are these ears? It like almost looks like horse ears, but I'm sure it's not supposed to be a horse, right? No need to worry so much.
泰姆菲尔德小姐多虑了，既然你需要帮助，我们当然乐意接下委托。非常感谢，那今天晚上就打扰了。
You help Alice settle in her room at Subian Temple. You finally got everything settled. Senior Yinhu and Wise have gone back to their rooms, and I should head to bed too. Okay. Dude, what? What a long introduction to chapter 2, man. Like no gameplay either. Just all visual novel. She's a Netherland dwarf rabbit. I know like the Netherland, is it like the, aren't like there's like Netherland giant rabbits? Netherland dwarf rabbit. Oh, kind of makes sense, I suppose. Yeah, I guess I kind of see it. Cute. Okay. Better get some sleep. Okay. Comfy bed, here I come. Yeah, season 2 has slow starts all around apart from chapter 3. Dude, this is a really slow start. We have been here for a hot minute just reading and watching cutscenes. As expected, you fall asleep the moment you hit the bed, and the next morning... Miss Bell, hi, I'm Alice. Your brother just gave me your knock-knock contact info. Looking forward to connecting with you. Wise sure moves fast. Really sorry for reaching out so early and bothering you. I was just about to look for you. Alright, I'll be waiting for you here at the Sweebian Temple Atrium. Not too late to boot up Infinity Nikki. I saw merch for Infinity Nikki the other day when I was out buying that I was at like a Chinese goods and anime goods store. Like it was like it's like gacha games and then anime goods. They had like big Infinity Nikki like desk mats. Infinity Nikki looks like actually good when it first came out. I was genuinely like thinking about playing it when it first came out. Now I've heard it's like kind of gone to shit though, right? Infinity Nikki looks interesting, but something about the character's eyes weirds me out. They don't move. They didn't make the character eyes move at all. Isn't that like their first like 3D game though? Or, like before Infinity Nikki, weren't all the games that company was making were like they're like dress up games, right? And they made like an open world dress up gacha. It looked really cool when it came out, to be honest. Even though it was even like I know it's like a girl game, it still looked cool. But one of my girlfriend's close friends works for that company. Or used to. I don't know if she is now. I think she is now. Dude, you pop Zin 2 cringe. Dude, it's either pop Zin or fucking smoke ciggies. And I'm over the ciggies. We do everything out here. Is there anything new? Yeah, I prefer Zen 2, but the weird flavors aren't for me. Yeah, I do wintergreen. I was in Thailand and we got like Swedish snus, or like just like the Norwegian snus. There were some good flavors, but other than mint, but usually I just use mint. Dude, I swear. Just stick to mint. Yeah, it's fair. Dude, the pacing for season 2 genuinely has me like wondering whether to continue this or not. This is a bit excruciating on stream, to be honest. Like it's a bit much, man. Give me gameplay. I feel like we should continue, but like I just want to be caught up in the game. May I need a break? Yeah, but I want to catch up. That's my problem with it is I want to catch up. And then there are like I take breaks in between streams sometimes. Sometimes I played a bunch. Or some weeks I played a bunch in between streams. Some weeks I do not touch it in between streams because I know I'm heading to being burnt out on it. But I don't know what else to play on stream as far as gachas go. Like, I play Reverse 1999, but that will be straight up, that will be me playing a visual novel on stream. Because that game is basically a visual novel. Yeah, I don't know. My friend's trying to get me to play Girl Wars, which looks crazy and it doesn't seem like anyone knows about it. But I don't know if I'd play that on stream. Sonic Rumble? Is that like a Sonic fighting game? Sonic Rumble. Yeah, this is. Oh, it's Sonic Fall Guys. I was thinking this was like the. There was some like I think it was like a fan made fighting game. The Sonic Fall Guys. That's funny. I don't know. I want another. I want to keep it gacha for now. To be honest. Is it good? Is it good? It's fan made, isn't it? Sonic Showdown. Maybe this is what I saw. It looked super good. Well, from the little bit I saw of it, and it just like kind of went completely off my radar. Yeah, it's really good for a fan game. If I could find any actual screen caps of it, that would be great, but I can't. That's okay. But yeah, this must be it. It looks really good from what I saw from it like a while back. Yeah, dude, we need to find another game to play on stream too. I don't have my stream games in the same DNA as DZZ. I have Sonic games lined up and some other stuff. Well, I guess what would you consider in the same DNA as ZZZ? Like hack and slash beat 'em up style? Or similar vibes? I don't know, man. That's what I was brainstorming earlier, because I'm trying to figure out like if I'm on the right track right now or not. And I've kind of been like, at least for like the past like probably couple weeks, I've been like coasting a bit. The urban cyberpunk sort of thing, not same gameplay. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. So Hi-Fi Rush, Sonic, Jet Set Radio, Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. Dude, Jet Set Radio looks so fun. I downloaded the ROM for it for PS1 on my Steam Deck to play on airplanes, and it doesn't work. But Bomb Rush Cyberpunk looks really good too. Persona 4. I never played any Persona games. I really like the bit I've played of Shin Megami Tensei. I love. I know it's like sort of the same universe, right? But I guess I think I prefer the aesthetic of Shin Megami Tensei a bit to Persona. Bro, why
林
why
小
am I
姐
freezing?
晚上好，昨天深夜登门，给你们添麻烦了。
A bit too weird. It is a bit weird, but I like that it's weird. Sorry for causing you trouble by showing up so late last night. No worries, you came here for help after all.
没关系，没关系，你是来求助的嘛。另外，你也别这么见外，叫我名字就好。好的，我明白了。那么，也请你直接称呼我爱丽丝吧。
Feel free to call me Alice.
你看起来好像有点累，是因为担心窗外，所以没睡好吗？不是的，其实知道附近房间内居住着各位，我感到非常安心。只是，房间内悬挂的各个卷轴都倾斜了2度到10度不等。我调整完准备去睡觉的时候，又发现床头的2个花瓶款式其实是不一样的。
She is actually super OCD. She's very OCD.
让你见笑了，我这种吹毛求疵的怪癖，实在令家族的名誉蒙羞。
It's not that bad. Sweebian Temple just lives up to its name.
哦，不至于，
That's
不
true.
至于，是随便灌太随便啦。
Wait, is Alice staying at Swabian Temple? I thought she was pounding on our gate, not staying at the temple.
感谢你的体谅。哦，对了，关于昨晚窗外那个东西的调查，如果可以的话，我想听听你的建议。
Suggest checking the area below Alice's room.
我们先去你住的那栋楼下面调查一下，怎么样？既然那个东西是出现在窗户外面，说不定能在外墙附近发现一些线索。好的，没问题。啊，还好你建议先从外面查起。说来惭愧，在真相查明前，我实在没有勇气再踏进那间房间了。
I don't think I would step back into a room after someone squished a cat against my window either. It's a really weird thing to wake up to. I wonder who is messing with Alice. She's staying at the temple because she feels threatened at the... Oh, so she moved over here and then she's complaining about her first night at the temple. I see. That makes sense. What is going on with my game right now? Is my stream okay? My stream's okay, right? Yeah, my stream seems okay, but my game keeps locking up on me for some reason. About to enter immersive storytelling. Stream is fine, might be ZZ. It must be ZZ
再聊
servers.
聊昨天晚上的事吧。你说先是听见轻微的“嘣”的一声，接着是“咚”的一声巨响。是的，然后窗外就完全黑了。拉开窗帘后，我看到了一大片清晰
I
的
need to figure out my chat app,
发
man.
光的骷髅夹在黑影和玻璃之间。
There must be, if this chat app is doing this, there must be a better option that will also work with TikTok chat. I just chose this because it works with TikTok chat. Here we are. I'm staying in the building on the left. Huh? This is like a dirty alleyway. Why is there so much stuff knocked over here? Due to the influx of visitors from TOPS and the inspection team, Porcelumix ran out of rooms in their guest building, so I was arranged to stay here instead. Man, they're really treating Alice poorly, man. You're right. Dude. Okay. I can't click on stuff. Okay. A bunch of miscellaneous items are scattered on the ground near the vending machine, a recycling bin for empty cans, fire pots, fresh soil. where these flower pots come from. When I passed by here yesterday evening, there weren't any around. Someone's messing with Alice, right? Oh, look. There's an identical flower pot on that balcony over there. I can't believe they put a flower pot in such a dangerous look. Hold on, I heard something weird. That's crazy. You heard that too, saving throw, dude. I heard it through my headphones and I was like, what the fuck was that? Because I've lived in places where hearing gunshots is normal because I'm like living in the South and like around neighbors that just shoot guns, but it was it sounded like a gunshot, so I like ran over to like ask my girlfriend if she heard it, and it was her dropping her iPad on the floor. It sounded just like a gunshot. It's an identical flower pot on that balcony over there. I can't believe they put a flower pot in such a dangerous location. If anyone in our household did something that irresponsible, Mr. Arnold would certainly scold them. Mr. Arnold? Dude, I was like freaked out. I was like, dude, that sounded like a gunshot like in my neighborhood. What is going on? Shouldn't be happening up in the middle of the town in New York. Sorry, I went off on a tangent. Your family's pretty strict, huh? Yes, as grandfather said, morality and responsibility are the foundation of the time fields, so we cannot neglect even small matters like flower pots. I just remembered something after that skeleton and huge tilted shadow flashed by outside the window. There's more weird punctuation here too. Wouldn't it be flash by, comma, outside the window? There was another noise from downstairs. It must have been the sound of a falling flower pot. I'm almost shaken up from hearing that loud bang, dude. I'm still in like panic mode right now. Still uneasy. The balcony with the flower pots is quite a bit lower than Alice's window. Maybe whatever scared Alice fell to the ground along with the flower pot. It's worse when you're on a nicotine high, right? That's part of it, I bet. I'm like, I just still feel like on edge. I'm like my chest is still like, you know, kind of feels like butterflies a bit in my stomach. My like heart feels fluttery. This is the guest house where Alice lives. Let's look around carefully for any clues. Alice, which floor do you live on? The one with the advert. The window is right next to the drain pipe on the left side of the billboard. How big was that shadow? Huge, basically covering the entire window. Yeah, it was a cat smashed against the window with a box, dude. There's nothing near the window that could support such massive object. The drain pipes and adverts have very limited capacity. Where did that dark shadow come from? See, what did you find? Sorry, I was just talking to myself yesterday while I was in my room. I kept hearing noise from around here. It turns out there's a construction site not far behind. I can see a huge tower crane. Wait, a tower crane. The overturned drinks crate must have been hit by that flower pot, but why would this lone box end up all the way out here? I'm guessing the box was attached to the tower crane, right? But how did the cat end up squished against the window? Upon closer inspection, there are a number of thin scratches on the surface of the box. No way, those look like claw marks from some small animal. Yeah, the cat. You have a gut feeling you're onto something, and before you know it, you lift the box. And there's cat paw prints. That sparkly feeling. Glow in the dark paint, the exact same color as that glowing skeleton I saw last night. Looks like we found our perp.
莲，你已经明白昨天晚上到底发生什么事了吗？看到脚印后，我也有一些猜测。
Let's piece together what we know so
那
far.
我们就汇总一下情报吧。首先是关于那个巨大黑影的事，在你看来，它是什么东西？又是怎么出现在我窗外的呢？
We know what it was, but how did it end up outside our window? Did it just like cause the box to lose balance on the crane? There's probably some cargo hanging from the tower crane. Yes.
那个东西大概是塔吊
It
上
was
的
probably
货
just your
物吧
eyes playing tricks on you,
毕竟尺寸
Alice.
连整个窗户都遮住了，而且后来还能消失的无影无踪。如果是跟着塔吊一起离开了，就说得过去了。
If we assume it was moved away with the
你说过
crane.
在黑影出现前，先听到了轻微的“嘣”的一声，应该是有根提拉货物的绳索断裂了吧？所以货物意识倾斜撞到了你的窗户上。我也是这么认为的。刚才我回忆起来，自己之所以会如此确定那个影子倾斜了22度，是因为箱子上还贴有货品标签呢。
Dude, is my... What noise is my... Is there noise coming from my mic? Okay, it's better. It was picking up weird noise. When I turned it when I turned on my audio on mobile, I could hear like buzzing in the background, but like just like fuzz. I'm not sure what was causing it though. I don't know if it was just straight up my mic or what. I turned off my fan though, and it still showed noise on my mic on OBS. So I'm not sure what was causing that. I hope it's not an issue with my mic. The reason I was so certain that it was tilted exactly 22 degrees was because there was a shipping label on the
那
crate.
接下来就是花盆的事，在你看来，花盆
Knocked over by that skeleton that startled you, I
应该
think,
是被吓
right?
到你的那个骷髅碰掉的，在砸到你窗上后不久，塔吊升了回去，但那个小东西没能抓住货物一起离开，从上面掉了下来，结果撞到了花盆。
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
毕竟花盆不会凭空掉下来，而且如果是货物那种体积的东西撞的，肯定会全部落在地面上，就不会还剩一盆在阳台上了。看来我们两个想的一样呢。
Looks like we have the same train of thought.
那接下来只有最后一个问题了，那个发光的骷髅到底是什么东西呢？
What was that glowing skeleton? It was a kitty cat, but why was it dressed up like a skeleton?
毫无疑问，犯人就是留下这排发光小脚印的动物。既然它的脚掌沾上了夜光涂料，
It's the glowing
那个骷髅
skeleton.
的图案应该是画在它身上或者衣服上的吧？
Yeah, dude, my mic is still picking up noise. Now it's not. Okay. I don't know. I just turned the dial on and it stopped. That's weird. Huh. There's no doubt the culprit is whatever animal left these glowing little footprints. Since its paws were covered in glow-in-the-dark paint, the skeleton pattern was probably painted on its body or clothes. Deduce the full sequence of events.
排水管上没有夜光涂料，这只小动物很可能是搭乘塔吊货物到达窗户时遭遇了塔吊故障，所以被拍在了玻璃上。后来又在逃跑途中撞翻了花盆。
But who painted the cat, dude?
不过具体的事件经过其实并没那么重要，重要的是，再聪明的动物也不可能把自己打扮成这样。也就是说，有人故意指使他进行恶作剧，真是太过分了。
Someone deliberately used it to pull a prank on me. Someone who would be trying to spook Alice, though? Who would want to spook Alice?
零，既然他在逃跑时留下了脚印，附近应该还有类似的痕迹才对。我们跟着脚印，应该能把犯人找出来。
Might be able to find whoever or whatever's behind this.
你看这里，脚印顺着柱子上了天桥。
Okay.
我们跟过去看看。
Maybe someone incredibly evil painting cats like skeletons to scare Alice.
竟然有人指使小动物进
It
行
sounds like something an incredibly evil person would do. Yo, this girl's got a butt.
脚印消失了，是跳下去了吗？
I'm gonna stop here to jump
我们一起
off.
去找找吧。
检测到委托人心率升至120。
I like butts. What can I
是
say?
谚语送给您：兔子急了也咬人。
Fairy，别火上浇油啦！
Okay, teapot.
脚印怎么到这里就消失了？
Why are there just 2 footprints here?
不妙，脚印被行人蹭掉了。
Another
这小东西会去
full
哪儿
motion
啊
cutscene. Is the squirrel behind it? Oh. There's a squirrel, not a cat?
是昨天恶作剧的，是作俑者，真的？
优叶，有人找。
Oh, it's a tanuki. I still don't know what the difference between a tanuki and a raccoon is. Is there even a difference?
哎呀，还是被人找上门了。
Oh, it's what's her name? I can't remember this girl's name.
小姐，听您刚才的话，我可以认为您就是这只狸猫的主人吗？
Yuzuha. Yeah, I just played her earlier in the event.
辅之助，昵称是阿辅。
My full name is Kamanosuke. Kamanosuke? But we call him Kama. Best support next to Asha? Yeah, I was enjoying having her as a support. I really like the off-screen damage supports. They're pretty cool.
我的意思是，它有名字，不叫这只狸猫，而且我不是阿福的主人，我们只是伙伴。阿福是自由的。
The Tanuki is Yuzuha's partner. Okay.
是我冒昧了。
Alice's assertiveness suddenly dropped.
等等，明明我们是来兴师问罪的，怎么感觉爱丽丝的气势一下子被人压下去了？
I mean, I feel like Alice isn't like a very assertive person. The event was easy. Pop 3 anomalies. Alice does that in one from. Yeah, dude, all of the event was super easy. I completed each stage of it. Maybe I think other than the Shunguang challenges, I completed all of the others in like less than 1 minute and 5 seconds compared to the Banyue one. Yeah, it was definitely better than, or easier than the Banyue one. Yeah, dude, it felt like a baby event. That's like, I was complaining. Like by the end of it, I was really complaining, like wondering what they were thinking by, like, I get that it's like more stuff to market Shunguang, but it's too easy. All of it is too easy. There's like no substance there. There was no substance there at all. Wait a minute, we came here to confront them, yet somehow it feels like Alice just got completely shut down.
没关系，阿福刚才说了他不介意。那客人今天光顾市鬼斋，想选购什么商品呢？我叫福波柚叶，我们家是陈辉平有名的惠资工艺品商店，各类货品应有尽有，第二件还可以打99折。
Any purchase of a second item comes with a 1% discount.
好的，非常感谢。不对，我们不是来购物的。福波小姐，我和您素不相识，可您昨夜却和您的伙伴对我进行恶作剧，令我受到了很大困扰。
Huh? I'm not here to shop, Miss Ukinami. We don't even know each other, and yet last night you and your partner played a prank on me that caused me a lot of trouble. What? Was Yuzuha really behind this? I mean, good though. The last one had Yudari and Lucia. This one had Yuzuha and Alice. Yuzuha is the culprit? Why? Yeah, the side characters have been good. Like I did appreciate getting to play as a team that wasn't just Krampus with Shunguang tacked on.
好受打击，我还以为你会很喜欢阿福的礼尚往来呢。
This whole slow part is a bit forgettable. Dude, the gameplay this stream has been a bit abysmal, man. I have not enjoyed this very much. Once action starts, it gets good. That's good to know.
礼尚往来，抱歉，我不明白您的意思。你怎么会不明白呢？明明先开始恶作剧的是你们啊！
Alice started the prank in the first place.
灰烬美科之前声称要彻查安全隐患，给魏飞地的居民们一个交代，结果却让一个不学无术的小女孩混在专家组成的调查团里，还真是了不起的戏法呢。
Oh, Yuzuha knows what is up with Alice, but Alice was like, you can't even blame her. She was like threatening this. Also, why does Alice have golf balls in her hair? Been through the trenches, dude. It's been killing my energy this stream. It's like earlier, I was like really like, dude, I might end stream early, but then I don't know. I'm feeling a bit better now. My energy's a bit higher than it was before, but the whole like Horse Lumix meeting was really a drag, to be honest.
幽叶，当着别人的面说这种话，是不是有点？
真的，我早就想说了，你顶着这张脸去总讲这种老好人的话，好浪费啊！
You having that face and always talking like a goody two shoes, what a waste. Wow. Is Yuzuha calling Minato handsome? Try to defend Alice.
不好意思啊，我能说两句吗？灰烬美克找督导调查团来，只为了装门面，大家当然会觉得愤慨。只是调查团里有那么多有头有脸的专家，他们尚且不敢反抗灰烬美克，又何必担当苛责泰姆菲尔德小姐？
So why place all the blame on Miss Timefield alone?
我明白了，你是想说我柿子捡软的捏？
You're saying I'm just picking the easy target.
哦， 我想起来了，之前见过你，你是在随便观见习的林师傅。哼，想不到你比看上去要伶牙俐齿呢。
So Yuzuha knows about all of us. Why does she have so much information? Why does she know about Alice even?
总之，听了你刚才的话，我意识到了，恶作剧的事是我欠考虑了，对不起，今后不会了。很感谢您能这样说，可你的表情并不像是很感谢。你对昨天晚上的事就这么耿耿于怀吗？
But you don't look so thankful. Are you still so concerned about what happened last night? I mean, it seemed like it scared her pretty bad.
不，您误会了。我加入督导调查团是事实，虽有不便明言的苦衷，但身为泰姆菲尔德家族的后人，不会因为您的道歉就原谅自己的过失。
I won't forgive myself for my mistakes just because you apologize.
我只希望您能收回关于我不学无术的评价。
I only hope you'll take back what you said about me being unqualified. Isn't she unqualified though?
泰姆菲尔德家族家风严谨，祖父和家父都是以太行业学者。我自幼便在家学熏陶下接受了系统的空洞与以太知识教育。
Oh, maybe she just doesn't have like the same prestige as her older family members.
真懂，这个人怎么回事？怎么感觉脑子和你一样奇怪？
我怎么知道？另外，我的脑子一点都不奇怪。
How would I know? And for the record, I'm not weird at all.
听你的意思，你对自己的知识储备很有信心了？那你知道这块奇怪的灰瓷料子是什么东西吗？
A piece of porcelain, special porcelain shard, not charge. Porcelain shard of relatively high purity. From the looks of it, it probably used to be part of a large device. What do they mean porcelain shard? I thought porcelain was like a mineral. I thought it was something they were like mining for.
这块东西与其说是灰瓷料子。
Yeah, okay. It's not a shard of porcelain.
另外是我的错觉吗？刚才一瞬间，好像感觉到它上面有股让人很不舒服的气息，就像是生鬼的感觉。
Are we gonna encounter a sacrifice? Is that where this arc is leading?
这是大型暗匣的碎片。
It's a shard of a large obscura.
暗匣。
The whole chapter revolves around where that came from. That's interesting. It makes sense though after they say it seems like it came from a sacrifice.
对，暗匣是一类以高纯度灰瓷为外壳原料的实验用反应符。
High purity porcelain as its outer shell.
由于灰瓷成分的特殊性，将实验用的以太物质放在暗匣里面的话，以太物质能缓慢和空气接触。 研究人员就能观察到以太在离开空洞后的变化情况了。
This allows researchers to observe how ether behaves once it leaves the hollow. Interesting. Okay, so this is due to the unique properties of porcelain. When etheric matter is placed inside obscura, it can slowly come into contact with the air. Oh, so it's for researching ether.
虽然暗匣是相当昂贵的实验器材。 但并不是什么奇怪的东西。这块碎片还没有涂表层涂料，应该是制造中破碎的。
在制造中破碎的，这个东西果然有问题。
Is there something wrong with this thing?
真的？怎么样？我就说我的直觉肯定没错吧？没想到竟然用这种方式查清了这东西的身份，哼，运气真好。
Who would have thought we'd figure out what this thing is in such an unexpected way? What a stroke of luck. Could someone explain what just happened?
可以解释一下发生了什么吗？
我们怀疑灰鲸美克的人在空洞内违规生产名录上没有的高价值灰瓷制品。
Okay. Is it? Yeah, yeah. They're saying it's someone at Porcelainx. Okay.
简单来说就是对外宣称生产的是低价值的产品，付给工人的薪水甚至账目上的利润也是按照低价产品计算的，实际上的差价被人中饱私囊了。
Then why is Damien still so calm, even though he knows things are gonna be investigated?
没错，暗匣并不是为飞地工厂生产的常规产品。
Oh, it's because it's not gonna fall on him. It's gonna fall on the higher ups. That's why.
这种猫腻。
We already covered this. Okay. Exactly, the Obscura isn't a regular product of the Wi-Fi Peninsula factory, so its appearance here clearly points to shady dealings going on inside the Hollow. Where do you find the shard?
这块碎片你们是在哪儿找到的？是在囚龙维送来我们店的料子里发现的。那边的居民会回收空洞里生产的灰瓷制品废料，我爸爸就用那些废料制作工艺品。
Oh, we're gonna go to Asylum soon?
走吧，真斗，我们去囚龙维。如果能查出这东西的生产源头，就能揭露灰金美克内部的腐败问题。哼，足够让他们好好出个丑了。
I'm a real scandal to deal with.
等等，你们就这么把计划直接说出来，没关系吗？
Yeah, why is she announcing this in front of Alice? Alice is not the person to be announcing this in front of.
没关系，你是个胆小鬼，不会向灰金美克告密啦。啊，你不会真去吧？当然不会，但这不是因为胆怯，而是我作为泰姆菲尔德家族的后人，绝不会做出不道德的行径。
Why would it be dishonorable of her to snitch on Porcelainx?
莲，关于暗匣，你似乎还有事需要请教福波小姐。不好意思，以我现在的身份，恐怕不便再听到更多细节了。
Be appropriate for me to hear any further details. Oh, yeah, so she doesn't even want to hear any more about it.
请容我
Okay.
先失陪了，谢谢你帮我解决了困扰，委托金稍后就会奉上。
Okay. Soon after, Alice leaves.
你没跟那位大小姐一起回去，真的有事要问我吗？
Man, they are really, really taking their time setting up for Chapter 2, man. This is crazy, dude. It's too much dialogue, man. There's no gameplay. Like, I get it when like some 2D gachas like really lean into the whole visual novel thing. I do not understand why ZZZ is doing this in season 2. ZZZ is not the type of game, and I think their fan base is not the type of fan base that is looking for a visual novel with their games. I don't know what they were thinking with Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 of Season 2, man.
我能和你们一起去囚龙围调查吗？我也有些在意那块碎片的来历。另外，如果你们去空洞，我也能帮上忙。
We're gonna go to Asylum, okay. It's the biggest problem with having everything in the same setting. It's episodic and is too story focused. The game needs to give you an excuse to fight. It's the biggest problem with having everything in the same setting. Do you think having it all in the same setting makes it more story focused? Or it makes it so they have to... Oh, do you think it makes it so they have to explain more of a story about what's going on instead of just giving you a new setting and then having like easy excuses for like, oh, this is why we're doing this, because like it's already explained in the setting or whatever. Where if they keep it all in the same setting, then they really need to like have a lot of exposition on why you're doing what you're doing. They need to have a story explanation to send you off to fight. Yeah, yeah. But it's too much. There's no need for so much. Season 1, you were work for hire? Yeah. It's so much story though, dude. So much.
没问题，
I don't.
欢迎你。今天运气真好，不仅有了线索，竟然连处理晦气的专家兼神将也主动送上门来了。
At least they're working on season 3 now. Hopefully they don't keep doing this and keep like, you know, like have some different areas, man. Have some different settings. It seems like no one liked that it was all in the same setting, right? I can't imagine anyone liking that it's all in the same setting.
反应太夸张了，右叶，会吓到灵的。不过我们没有理由拒绝绳匠的帮助，接下来就拜托了。
真的哦，如果现在你的尾巴没甩得像电风扇一样，这段装老成的表演，我能给你满分哦。
嗯。
Try to get a word in when Yuzuha's around. What the heck, Minato? That's so mean. Pretty familiar with each other. The classmates, though we've got a ton of students from Wi-Fi Peninsula, standout characters like Minato are pretty rare, and those who are both eye-catching and genuinely nice people are even harder. That's why you decided to investigate the Obscura? Don't just go along with what she says. Actually, Yuzuha was the one who wanted to investigate, but I also think we can't let poor Salumex get away with just a slap on the wrist. Anyway, let's head to Silent Bay and ask around. Speaking of Silent Bay, it's an area near the shore below Phylum Heights. In the past, Lumites ore mined from the hollows was washed there first. Now quite a few residents have moved in. The elevator at Suibian Temple entrance goes straight to Silent Bay. Should have been fixed last week. So the elevator goes to Silent Bay. Let's go check it out. Okay. I don't like the same setting, but I like the characters, although that might be copium. But I do really like the hollow exploration. I think the hollow exploration, was a really good idea. I think that was a really good alternative to like the way they had commissions set up before. But it makes sense because they had to come up with something since they got rid of. They needed to come up with something since they got rid of like the PC exploration, the HDD exploration, but. Yeah, having everything in the same setting sucks. The characters are pretty banging now, though, dude. That's like, I feel like since they've released CZZ, the characters have kind of just gotten better and better. The character design, anyways. At least up into season 2.
还不能使用吗？可我之前听说修理已经完成了。
非常抱歉。 虽然修理工作的确已经结束了，但近期出于安全考虑，魏飞缆车暂停了一部分设施和业务。
安全考虑，具体是指？
不好意思，我对这部分细节了解不多，因为魏飞缆车也是配合灰鲸美克的工作。您可以拨打灰鲸美克的接待热线，客服人员会为您提供更详细的解答。
那么要去囚龙围，还有其他路可走吗？
据我所知。 目前应该没有别的路径了。
There's no way. This is like a giant hole plot. There's no way for people living in Silent Bay to get to the city. Can they get like food and things? Doesn't really make sense.
我听说囚龙围就在海边，黄昏时分能欣赏到非常壮阔的景色呢。
如果您是想去海边观光的话，坐缆车到莱姆尼安岛近岸如何？ 可以在那里近距离欣赏空洞，而且那里有灰鲸美克的工作人员驻扎，也会比较安全。
听你的意思，空洞边上反而要比海边的居民区更加安全了。
The edge of the hollow is somehow safer than the seaside residential area.
这个我不是这个意思。
我不是要为难你，总之我明白了，现在没办法。
非常感谢您的理解。
On the other side，
看来现在还是用不了电梯啊。
囚龙围住了很多旧都陷落后无家可归的人，他们现在的生活水平也不怎么样。空洞里最累、最危险的活，很多都是他们在做。要是被督导调查团的人听到那里的居民说了什么不该说的，灰烬美克应该也会很头痛吧。所以。 干脆就把道路封上了。
So we can't go to Silent Bay. Why would they like set us up to go to Silent Bay and then say, "Oops, can't go to Silent Bay"?
那我们怎么办？现在去不了穹窿围了吗？怎么可能？没有别的路了什么的。灰烬美克也就只能骗骗外地。
可以从上方公路绕到整座山后面，再向下
Go
走，
around the
只
mountain.
不过要多花些时间。
Okay, so there is a way in and out.
不过要多
Okay.
花一些时间。我们可不像你一样是个体力怪物。
一起背你们2个，应该也行。
She's gonna carry us there?
你别这么认真的考虑这件事啊！啊，不过灰烬美克的达米安做事很仔细，为了不让人靠近囚笼围，说不定会连山路也不防呢。
的确，李莹，那我和右叶先去看看情况，待会儿我们在山上公路那里汇合吧。
Okay, so we'll meet up with Monado later to go to Asylum. Shortly after Yuzuha and Monado leave, you return to Suibian Temple with the Obscura Shard and briefly tell Wise what had happened that morning. Can you sense anything? I can sense some etheric matter, but I can't tell if it's a sacrifice or not. My ether perception has always been weaker, and I've barely used the perception technique that Shifu taught us. But I agree this thing's super suspicious. It is, yeah. We should definitely look into it properly. Belle, I'll come with you to Silum Bay using Eos. I might be able to help. Alright, let's go together. After tidying up a bit, you set out with Eos.
不知道真斗和右叶调查的如何，去看看吧。
Okay, I think that's it. I think this is gonna be the trip to Silum Bay is for tomorrow night. Okay, that is it for stream tonight. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Good hanging out with your save and throws. I will catch y'all tomorrow night, same time as usual, 7 p.m. EST. I'll try to be on time tomorrow and not 30 minutes late like I have been the last few streams. As always, King. For sure, man. I'll catch you around. Oh, when are you planning on streaming again? Saving throws? Stay safe, wash my hands. Yeah, when are you planning on streaming next? Do you have a plan for it yet? I have no idea. Okay. I'll catch up with you in the Discord then. Maybe tomorrow. Yeah, if you end up figuring it out, shoot me a message on Discord and let me know. I'll try to pop in if I'm awake. But hell yeah, dude. All right, I'll catch y'all tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peace out.